So this morning I was walking my dog and I got a text from a neighbor, and he was in Spokane at a yard sale that had this dirt bike for sale. And he just said it was a Honda. He didn't know much about it except that. I asked him to send me some pictures, and to me that looks like a CR500. He asked how much it was. The gal wants $1,500 for it with the title, California title. Doesn't know much about it. Said it was her son's. He was in the military and just left it at her house, and he doesn't want it anymore. Sounds good to me. So it's about 50 miles away. I'm just gonna hop in my truck and go get it, hopefully here. Hopefully it's still there by the time I get there anyways. My neighbor said that she would hold it for a couple of hours because there's somebody else that's real interested in it, obviously. So let's go ahead and hit the road. So this might be one of the hottest days of the year to go do this, and my old 89 Dodge Ram, the AC went out in it, so this is gonna be a long and hot ride. But a little more about this bike. My neighbor asked a couple more questions that I forgot to mention. It does not run. I'm actually shocked at what these CR500s are still going for, at least in my area. Let me know in the comments how much you're usually seeing just an average CR500 going for, just on Craigslist, Marketplace, stuff like that. Usually they're like $5 grand. So finding one that's, you know, $1,500 is just out of this world. So got to jump on it when you can. $3,500. Brother. This is a depth pipe. Definitely is from California. It's got a big tank on it. All right, fellas, so it's a 1993 CR500, and I actually talked the gal down to $1,200. I feel kind of bad about it. It's all right though. I'm so excited. Like, this thing is, I mean, it's in used shape, and it doesn't run, but we can change that pretty quick. So I'm so freaking excited. It looks like the last time it was registered was in Idaho in 2008. So got the title in my pocket here. Let's get her home. Gotta stop off and get some food before I bring this thing home. Man. What do you think, guys? All right, guys, this is a 1993 CR500. Let's do a quick once over real quick. And it's definitely in used shape. So still got the sticker on it though. That's pretty cool. And let's see. Wow, front rims are pretty shot. Apparently the dust cover is optional. How the hell did that happen, man? That thing is just thrashed. Speaking of thrash, these tires, look how chunky these are. So needs new tires. Oh my god. I did not see this. So Devo guards, and it looks like someone wrecked pretty darn good. So radiator is smoked. Wow. That's impressive. I have some Devils on my YZ and they are very tough. I'm assuming these forks are the original forks. They are definitely different than my 91 Showas. That's for sure. Let's see. Renthal bars, looks like. Man, this thing is well loved. Very well loved. Ooh, original seat cover. Look at that. Just one rip, two rip. And then, of course, it's got an IMS tank. That's gonna need to go. This thing deserves a stock tank. Looks like it's got a little gas in there. God knows how old that is. Let's see. That looks good. Original foot pegs for sure. She shifts up and down, that's awesome. No play in the shift shaft. And then the date code on this Dunlop K490 is 3700, 37th week of 2000. I don't think they've made those K490s in at least 25 years. That's crazy. So it looks like the mud flap was destroyed a long time ago and kicked everything in here. Looks like it doesn't have a shock bumper. Man, this is dirty. Carb hoses. This is PJ 38mm carburetor. Choke. Choke does not work. Choke doesn't want to stay up. Okay. Let's see. Looks like an O-ring chain. Oh. Yeah. Somebody, man, I don't think they make them anymore, but they used to make kickstands that you just would drill into the side of your swing arm, which is just a tragedy. That's gonna have to get welded up. Let's see. And then, of course, this is a Scorpion. Let's see. MX. This is a 19-inch tire, it looks like. 19-inch. And boy, that's a lot of miles on that thing. FMF turbine core spark arrestor. Looks like it's kind of a retro sticker on there, so it's been on there a while. Looks like, oh. I guess it's optional. Spark arrestor is optional. Dang. That's crazy. I've never seen that before. Wow. This is new. I've never seen one of these before. So this looks like a super old aftermarket rear caliper guard. So that's kind of interesting. Okay. Max extra track. Pirelli Scorpion MX. That's what this is called. Maybe we can find the date code somewhere. Date code on this Pirelli Scorpion is 0713. So at least it was mounted at least 11 years ago, maybe. Okay, and someone spray painted the airbox black, it looks like, and then covered it with this carbon fiber deal. I hope there's not a hole behind this. As you can see, someone spray painted it. Do we have compression? We got compression. I feel like it's not as much compression as my other 500s, but I don't have them with me, so. But hey, this is a depth pipe. I don't know if I've actually ever seen one of these on a CR500. So that's kind of cool. It looks like it's in good shape too. Could use some WD-40 and a scrub down, but otherwise, looks like it's got one ding there. Let's take a look at the frame rails. Yeah, that's a bad one. So somebody smashed the frame rail right here, and then it was before they had the skid plate. So, geez, poor timing, whoever you are. What is this? Oh, the overflow tube, for whatever reason, is coming down and under the bike to the back. Chain rollers, seen some days. Up here's good though. It even spins nice. 1,200 bucks, not bad. I will take it. It's gonna need everything, of course. Besides the holes in the swing arm, I mean, I don't see any cracks in the swing arm, which is really good. Let's see. Otherwise, I'm impressed. This needs to get rebuilt for sure. Put some grease in there as well. There's more gas. It's got brakes. That's what we like. Apparently this has been valved at some point. That is somewhere in California. So let's see if we can't get this thing to run. Got our work cut out for us. Okay, so I have to at least try and start this before I go digging into this engine. So Yamalube 40-to-1, just a little bit in there. Just enough for it to get a little taste. Got my motocross boot on. Let's see. Okay. Oops. Oops. How'd that get going? Okay. Specific way to start this thing. Lean it over. Gonna piss a little bit. Gear. Keep it out of gear, put it back in neutral. Jesus. From the top. All right, let's dig into this thing. 15 kicks later. So we've got 100 PSI for our compression here after about 1,000,000 kicks. How about that shit? Okay, first and foremost, we are going to test for spark, just to see if we got something to work with here. So let's take off these nasty plastics. What the hell? Oh, there's a nut back there. Okay. So we are missing tank bolts altogether on this. Let's take the seat off. A little bit more room to work with. Look at that air filter. Looking great. Ow. Okay, let's take the tank off. Oops. Okay. While we're here, let's see if there's any coolant in this thing. I don't see any. Yikes, that's not good. Well, at least this thing hasn't been run. Okay, let's go ahead and get the spark plug boot off of there. And we'll test for spark. There we go. Ooh. This thing was barely even threaded in there. Pretty rich. Okay, I got my shop plenty dark, and we're gonna go ahead and test for spark. I've got the spark plug in the spark plug boot, and it is grounded against the head. And you see it, looks like that's good angle. Let's give it a try. Come on, baby, give me some spark. Great spark. Perfect spark. What a relief. The angle. Let's give it a try. Come on, baby. Give me some spark. Okay, since we know we've got spark, we're going to move on to the carburetor here. We're going to, see that thing doesn't want to stay up. That might need to be adjusted. I'm going to go ahead and pull the carb out of here, and we're going to give it a clean. Again, that air filter looks pretty gnarly, so. Okay, we're gonna take these frame guards off real quick, just so we can start to get the subframe off and get at the carb. I'm just gonna loosen them. I'm just loosening the clutch side, that way this can move. And while we're here, might as well take this side panel off. Okay. This thing probably needs repacked anyways. God, this thing is just filthy dirty. Okay, also one thing I noticed, this is missing a nut, as you can see. Okay, let's pull the subframe. Let's see what's inside this carburetor. Ah, there we go. Again, this is a 38mm PJ oval slide carb. Yeah, let's get this thing opened up. Okay. All dirt on the inside of there. Some nasty crap in the bowl. Looks like a dead moth or something like that in there. Just some goo. Okay, this looks like a 165 jet, and holy smokes, you cannot see through that. Not even a little bit. Huh. Okay, that's the main jet. Let's take a look at the pilot jet. Okay. This looks like a 55 pilot. Same thing. Can't see through that at all. I think we might have found our problem here. And you got a bunch of nasty stuff in the bottom of the bowl there, of course. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clean these jets out. And then I'm going to put this back in. Put these back in. I think we found our problem. That was a pretty easy one. There we go. Let's do the pilot. There we go. Much better. Looks pretty good to me. Let's go ahead and put it back together. Okay, so now that we've got the carb all cleaned and whatnot, since we're so close to the motor itself, I'm going to pop this head off and I'm going to pop the pipe off real quick just so I can take a look at the bore, see how much it's been bored over, stuff like that, in case I want to go ahead and put a new piston in it. So let's keep going with this. Okay, so I know I wasn't able to see much coolant, if any at all, so I'm going to actually drain it just in case, see if there's anything in here. So, oh geez. Oh, we got coolant. It looks like water though. Okay, let's pause that for a sec. Okay, that's good. That's a really good sign. There was coolant in this bike, so we don't have to worry about that. Shoot, this could be engine ice. Kind of looks like it anyways. Same color. Okay. Okay, we're going to take the hanger brackets off. Two 12s and a 14. Dang, would have helped if I'd washed this thing before taking it apart, right? You guys can flame me in the comments. I probably deserve it for that. Whew, that thing's on tight. Cool. Got the head stay off. Whoever had this bike before me put a bunch of Ace Hardware bolts in it, so... Okay, so all you do is just thread your zip tie in here like this. And basically just make your own little puller. And that's all you do. Okay, time to take the head off. I'm gonna get rid of your spark plug here for a second. All right, moment of truth. All right, so there's a whole bunch of carbon buildup on the top of this piston, so I can't exactly see what the exact measurement is on this, and I don't have my calipers with me, so I see a little bit of a marking there. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't scrape some of this carbon off of there. Okay, so as I was scratching off the top of the piston just to see if I could figure out how much it's been bored over, it looks like it's 0.5 millimeter, but I am so glad I didn't even have the opportunity to start this engine, because okay, so obviously the piston is rotating in the bore like that, meaning either the small end on the rod bearing is toast, or the big end down in the bottom of the case is toast. Yeah, pretty bad. That's pretty bad. But hey, on a lighter note, this cylinder is in awesome shape. Like I've never seen an engine that's this close to catastrophic engine failure. Holy smokes. That was a good save. Well, thank God for a clogged carburetor. Oh man, that's insane. So I guess I'll button this thing up and we'll do this engine build a different day. But
6.5 hours later.
You guys didn't think I was gonna start that bike, did you? So I figure if it's gonna blow up anyways, it's gonna blow up and I'm gonna rebuild it. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this 93 CR500. I got a friend who wants to buy it, so I might just rebuild it and kind of kick it that way. I'm still working on an 86 CR500. Parts are a little slow going. Powder coating should be done soon. But my wife actually just had a baby, so things are kind of slow and hectic right now anyways, making content. But I just want to say thank you guys for watching my stuff. I really appreciate you guys and all the appreciation you guys have for the content that I've been making. I've never been a part of something like this before, so it's pretty cool to watch this channel grow, even if it's just, you know, a couple thousand subscribers. So I do read all your guys' comments and I do respond to all of them, or at least try to, in a timely manner. But this has been really fun. These two strokes are so much fun to work on, and I just love making them run like they used to. It kind of brings me back to my childhood. So please like, share, subscribe, comment, the works. I appreciate you guys again. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Ride safe.